Nah, fuck you, bro. Fuck all you niggas, man. Y'all had me walking and shit. Nah, that ain't cool, bro. That ain't cool. How the fuck you gonna have the Starboy walking out here, man? People looking at me crazy. Nah, fuck you. I'll call you back, man. I gotta talk about this battle and who won. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? First of all, I want to start by saying, let me catch my breath. I've been walking too much. All right. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that came out to yesterday's Versus, All the Time Versus Flow Lounge. It was a beautiful thing for the city. Everybody came out. I want to start by talking about the turnout. The turnout was very great. It was very great. I didn't even expect that. And everybody in the environment, in the area keeps talking about that, which is a great thing to start with, for one. For two, let's talk about walking. I don't want to hear it. I gotta go. Yes, two, let's talk about the artist. Now, when the artist came there, I was already expecting certain things. I have seen Flow Lounge perform before. Cody Banks, I've seen them in action before. And I've also seen All the Time performance. I already know their hype. Energy, I was expecting energy already. Now, starting off the battle with everybody coming up, Flow Lounge was already ready. I think if you ask me, Flow Lounge took this battle, this versus way serious than All the Time did. Straight from the jump. All the Time, they came as much as love, like, yeah, we big bros in this shit. We've been doing this. As in, Flow Lounge is coming in as, we have a point to prove because all you have been doing. Because keep in mind, online, All the Time been doing a lot of like promoting, pushing it a lot. I will give that to All the Time. They are really good at doing that. The artists need to be like that. So now coming into the battle, seeing them all start off the battle kick off. Right when the battle kick off, CLB license. I'm about to get my truckers. Yeah, but I gotta go again. None of them call me again. I don't want to hear. Yes, right when the battle kicks off, the first song when we did the coin flip, All the Time had to go first. And when they kicked off the battle, I feel like they was thinking the battle was gonna go slowly, then climax, then go back down. But that did not happen. When All the Time performed their first song, Flow Lounge came in with energy. And keep in mind, I was expecting this energy from All the Time first. But first kickoff, first round, let me check my notes to be clear on that. But I think the first round, I gave it to Flow Lounge because their energy was more hyped in the beginning. And we can go through this too. We're gonna go through this later on and watch the video and preview it. But the first round, I gave it to Flow Lounge. Yeah, round one. No, yeah. No, actually, yeah, I gave it to Flow Lounge. And after that, the battle started going, energy started picking up. They started picking up the energy. All the Time was going, Flow Lounge was going. Now, here is where the first thing happened. Hype. Greats gotta come on Tuesday. All right, bro. Anyways, yeah, if you're gonna pick me up, come pick me up at the CBL office. Yeah. All right. When it comes to hype and the most energetic person, I will give that to Cody Banks. Cody Banks came off the starting. He came off with energy, and it seemed like he had the most control over the crew, and everybody is kind of comfortable letting him lead the things that were going on. And also, I heard, I watched, what's his name, Rico's G's review, and some of the things he said was very, very useful in the moment. From what I'm seeing, he knows most of All the Time, guys, and not much of Flow Lounge. I feel like the black hip hop community are not very familiar with Flow Lounge music. But last night, that changed. and they didn't know who they was coming to battle. From the videos I've been seeing, people thought it was going to be an easy win. They was just going to come in there and it's going to be an easy sweep for all the time. But that's not what happened. Let's continue on what happened. Don Levy, they say he the only one that can pardon me. I miss Trump. Trump and Putin was here yesterday. They could have pardoned me, but I missed it. I was sleeping. Yeah, let's go. All right, bro. All right, bro. Like I said, come pick me up there, bro. If you gonna pick me up, man, stop calling me and tell me if I got weed. All right, bro. Round 2 to round 3. Let me see, who do I have it for? I had round 2 and round 3 for Flow Lounge. Like I said, when Flow Lounge started, the energy was there. They was very energetic, and I was surprised from the beginning. I even told all the time, like, yo, pick up the energy, what's going on? Because in the beginning, whenever all the time would perform, Flow Lounge would be standing there saying, "Woo, that song is trash." And all the time wasn't doing no form of convincing the crowd that, hey, what Flow Lounge is doing here is just trash. I think they adapted to that around the 5th or 6th round, but I had round, okay, I know I said that, but I had round 1 to All the Time, round 2 to Flow Lounge, round 3 to Flow Lounge, and round 4 All the Time, round 5 All the Time, round 6 All the Time. Round 5 is All the Time, round 6 is Flow Lounge, round 7 is when I had a draw for them. Round 7. The reason why I had a draw for them at round 7 is, I think round 7 is when All the Time brought Penny Taylor on stage to perform that beautiful R&B song he had with Ish. That song is beautiful. I love your verse on that, Penny Taylor. Very, very nice verse on that. They brought that song, and then to rebuttal, Flow Lounge came with a old school sample. I can't remember originally right now. Ding, 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 ding. Got to do, there was love, boy, got to do. All right, sorry. All right, they came with that song. So I thought All the Time did very good by bringing in Penny Taylor, and Flow Lounge adapted to that song. They adapted because I could see, what's his name? Cody Banks running back to like, okay, they played this song, I have something similar to this. I think that also goes into working. Fuck. Yes, what Cody said about being versatile. I remember in the press conference, Cody talked about when your whole crew can sing, it is difficult to win against that. And I think that also played in effect in the battle. Because when it started, let's say for example, when Not played that country song, even before I get there, the fans too, when, what's it called? Flow Lounge had this one song that was really hyped. The fans were engaged, and I will get to the fans later. The fans were engaged. It seems like they knew the song that Flow Lounge was performing and they was into it. They lit up the room with that song. I see fans moving, swaying, and All the Time noticed that. And with response, All the Time started going to their girlfriends and singing to them and bringing the love song. Okay, that was a good strategic move, but I think over there they forgot the people. Once you notice that the people people loved it, females loved it, but the mass overall, it didn't make us effect. I would give Flow Lounge on that department, I would give them a little slide. I would give All the Time an 8 and give Flow Lounge a 9 on that department. It was very close over there, but I felt like the fans were more resonated towards Flow Lounge over there. And next, the Cowboy Country. All right, man. Yes, sir. I'm over here down the road over here with Johnny and them. Them all the Negrolettos didn't come get me, so I had to get stuck over here. Send him down over with the F5 Air. Yeah, F-150. Got it. Got it. Howdy, buddy. Talk to you later. Got it. In the name of Nashville, America. Got it. But the cowboy songs, when they started that, hold on. Okay, I had to make sure I was good over here. Okay. When the cowboy song came, not started that song, it was very good. I thought it was a very great point, like hit them somewhere that they don't have. Hit them with the music that they don't have. I even took my cowboy hat and put it, said, not here, wear this hat, man. After that, that was really good. I like that. Not been doing really good with the songs. I like what he's been doing lately, progressing more and more with the melodies and everything. Now, I thought that was gonna be very difficult. Then Cody Banks came out and said, "Hello, y'all thought I ain't got no song like that? I got something for y'all, man. Hey DJ, drop that song." Then they dropped their own country version. Who they call me? Enemies of Progress. Give me a second. He dropped that song, and I would say in that department, I thought All the Time won that one. I'll give it straight to All the Time. Their country song was, it resonated to the people way more in that department. Now, coming straight from that, when it comes to the R&B department too, that one, I think we all understood that without not everything, All the Time didn't even stand a chance in that department, but not gave them a little bit of credentials over there. So it was holding it up for a while. But energy-wise, let me go to see who do I have on the energy-wise. They got dominated. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit disappointed in that. When it comes to round 8, I gave round 8 to All the Time, round 9 to Flow Lounge, round 10 to All the Time, round 11 to Flow Lounge. Then my phone died. I couldn't record more. But after that, everybody kind of toned up the energy, and it was a beautiful thing. And there was another thing that I was gonna say. Mr. Western, how's everything going, sir? Yes, I'm back at the office. Everything is going good. Yes, I'll call you back in a second. Everything is going copacetic. Super expeditiosis. You know what I mean? All right. Yes. And also, I want to say, when birds wake up in the morning, gotta feed my babies. When that song came on, it was a beautiful sound. I think even the All the Time guys understood that song and resonated towards it. Overall, it was a beautiful event. People came out, they showed love. They showed that we can come out, have fun, party without having problems. They showed that our music scene is now growing and people are understanding what's going on. It shows that now artists can move around the crooked promoters and make things happen. I'm seeing artists now understanding the music business on how to release their songs and make shows. Like, look for example, Fairview-ish. Fairview-ish, we gotta give him credits, even though he said knucklehead, top of the guns. He said knucklehead. He's been doing very much great. He dropped his album. He came from no billings, dropped another album, 10,000 hours, even though Cody said their music that was 10 years ago, I was like, what do you mean? But nah, seriously, he's doing very great work, and we have to give the credit where it's due. Definitely, and Fairview Not too, the same thing. It's been working for the Flow Lounge guys too. Cody Banks, very great performance, by the way. And shout out to all the sponsors that sponsored the event and everybody that made it happen. This thing started from just a dream and talking about making Alaskan music great again. I took it upon myself to start going against certain people that many people wouldn't step up to go against. Now look at where the scene is. Talked about versus bringing artists together and making it happen. Now look at where it's going. Thanks to everybody that had part in this, to making this happen, to making stuff we're talking about, bringing it to life. Now I have hope and believe that anything else that we talk about can come to life. Now I'm gonna start manifesting big things for Alaska, making Alaskan music great again. Yes, 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 those guys are very great guys over there. You know, yesterday I didn't get to meet Trump and Putin. They called me, but you know, I didn't wake up in time. I had other things to attend to. Yeah. But anyways, let's get to where you all been waiting for. Who won the versus? Like I said, from everything on how it happened, performance, I'm basing this off of performance, energy, big energy. You know how I go, big energy, basing it off of that. And also crowd participation. I am very big on how the crowd takes the music and everything, because the people are the fans. The fans are the ones who run this. I don't care what the artists have to say. Without the fans, there's nothing that could happen. And yesterday also we seen how much fans Flow Lounge also had, because Flow Lounge people came and they showed up. All the time people came and they showed up. Now I would say, with everything being said, when it comes to fan participation too, Flow Lounge fans had more energy than All the Time fans. All the Time people turned up, but not as freely and frequent as Flow Lounge did. Now when it comes to more mature songs, I gave that to All the Time. They had more mature songs and meaningful songs. When it comes to more hype songs and getting in there and more uniform, because as a group, it's very important to sound uniform when you perform. I didn't see very much of that with All the Time. When it comes to somebody else performing and somebody backing them and it's sounding good, I didn't see that much as I've seen with Flow Lounge. They had more uniform soundingness. Yes. And also, yes, with all that being said, this was a very close battle, very close versus, very, very close when it comes to judging it. I even looked at my phone and the way things was going, I'm like, man, this is very close. But I will have to give it to Flow Lounge, man. Flow Lounge, man. Flow Lounge. Y'all got this. Y'all had this. Y'all came as the underdogs, underrated. I think a lot of people underrated Flow Lounge. With that being said, they came, they showed out. Very close versus, by the way. But I will have to give it to Flow Lounge. And a big, big shout out to All the Time. A big, big shout out to them, because they are one of the biggest people of making this happen. They may play the big role of this happening. Big role. Umoja too. Shout out to Umoja, Jasmine Smith. Yeah. Shout out to Jasmine Smith, because Umoja is paving a way. Yeah. When I get a call from Helen, I pick up the phone because the showdown check is heavy. Somebody please get rid of Dan Levy and make a U-turn and go get Dan Sullivan. PFD need to be heavy. It's Mountain Denali, not Mackenzie. Yes. But like I said, it was very beautiful. Thanks to everybody that came out and showed love and supported the things. Yes. And also, I have Madness March. If you love your mother, buy. If you don't love your mother, don't buy. You know how the thing go. Shout out to everybody that came. Big salute. And if you're mad, don't get mad at me. I just talk. That's what I do, man. If you don't like me, you'll figure it out. I have goons now. I have goons now. I have goons now. So who are fuck with me, who are mess with me, we'll ramp up. Now I'm ready. Up and ready. Brand new.